If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
And we welcome this morning from Nichols-Lawson Middle School, Hadyn Owens. Hadyn, good morning.
Good morning.
Our Star Student of the Month brought to you by Miller Lumber and Pallets and also by Omnia and Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Hadyn, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you know, my name's Hadyn Owens. I'm in the 8th grade at Nichols-Lawson Middle School. I play softball and basketball for the school. I have 2 sisters and a brother, and my mom's Lindsay McGrady, and my dad and stepmom are Dre and Sky Owens.
Okay, talk about your siblings.
Well, they're fun. They're fun.
What are their names?
Her name is, or one of them's name is Mary Charles, and then the youngest one, his name is Mally Claire.
You want me to get them over here on the set with you too? That'll be wild. Okay. You're in the 8th grade over at Nichols-Lawson, and what's so special about Nichols-Lawson to you?
Well, I love that we get the opportunity to play sports and try out for sports that we like, and just all the teachers and coaches and staff that help out with everything, just make it good for us. Obviously,
you have great family support. Talk about the role that your family plays in your success at school.
Well, they just, my parents, they push me and my sisters and siblings to just be the best that we can, because they know we can do better. And so if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be how we are where we are.
Yeah. What's some of the classes you're taking this year?
Well, pre-AP English, math, computer science, and athletics.
Is that hard, keeping those classes and other classes and studies and playing sports too?
Well, it's not difficult, it's not hard, but it's not easy. You have to manage your time well and stay on top of your work. That way, when you do have stuff after school and then you get home, you don't have piles of homework on top of piles of homework, and so you have time to rest.
Now, you're part of the Church of the Highlands, right?
Yes, sir.
Excited about the new campus coming here?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been going over there?
I don't know. It's been a few years.
A few years? Okay. What do you like about Church of the Highlands?
Well, it's just really fun to go to. They have a bunch of things for kids to get involved in and conferences for kids to go to. So.
Now, your grades. You've held yourself to a high standard as far as your grades are concerned. Talk about that now.
Well, we got our progress report yesterday, and I have all A's, and then in English I have a high B because something, I don't know. But
yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. All A's and a high B.
Yes, sir.
Would to God that I had that back. Anyway, you're doing fantastic. Now, you pride yourself in maintaining those excellent grades while also being an athlete. Let's talk about being an athlete. You play on the basketball team and the softball team. Which one do you like the best?
Well, I don't really have a favorite. I love both because they both just I just enjoy both of them. They're both really active, and I just like that.
Is the basketball season over with now?
Yes, sir. We finished in January or December maybe, but I'm in softball now.
Okay, so did you have a pretty good year?
Yes, sir, we did.
You get to play some?
Yes, sir.
Can you shoot?
I can. I try my best.
You can't score if you don't shoot. That's for sure. Now, softball, you kind of like softball, right?
Yes, sir, I love it.
All right. Now, what position you play in softball?
Center field.
Okay. Are y'all just starting to?
Well, we're just now starting practices. We started last week or a few weeks ago, so we're just now getting into that because our first game's February 21st.
Okay. So you play center field?
Yes, sir.
Can you hit?
I try to.
Okay.
Try my best on good days.
You know what? You'll never get a hit if you don't swing that bat, so keep swinging.
Yes, sir.
What's the future have in store for you, maybe?
Well, I definitely want to go to college after high school. Get a scholarship somewhere, maybe even play sports if I got that scholarship, and then maybe go to school to be a physical therapy, do something like that in the medical field to help somebody. So.
Yeah. Hadyn Owens is our star student of the month. She's an 8th grader over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School, and she is fully involved with her school in both academics and athletics, and she maybe become a physical therapist or orthodontist, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And your favorite subject is history. Now, tell me why that is your favorite subject.
Well, history is my favorite subject because I like learning about all the wars and like how the past has shaped where we are today and shaping our future, and just all the people that died so that we could be free. Yeah. And it's just really interesting to me and comes easy for me.
America's a special place, isn't it? Yeah.
Sir.
And of course, Nichols-Lawson is a special place for young ladies and young men. Hadyn is in the 8th grade at Nichols-Lawson, and just think, just a couple of months and you'll be stepping to the high school. Thought about that any?
I'm just trying to enjoy Nichols-Lawson before it ends because I'll be able to come back.
How do you want to be thought of as your time at Nichols-Lawson as you leave there and go to high school?
Well, I definitely want people to use me as a good example for other people, and like just leave there with the coach, like knowing that I was a good athlete and just leave a good part at school.
Who's some of your friends at Nichols-Lawson?
Well, I have a bunch. All the people on the basketball team, softball team. So.
Okay. All right. Now, if you ever have a bad day, I have a bad day. Man, I had one yesterday. Shoot. Who do you go to when you have a bad day? Who do you talk to?
Well, I definitely go to my parents and definitely my coaches too, because they all push me like to be better because they know. Yeah. So.
And you know, if we don't push ourselves, we'll stay the same. And you're not one of those girls who want to stay the same. I can tell that. So you'll keep moving forward, and got a lot of role models in your life that are positive. So keep up the good work. Now, let's have some fun, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Now, I cheated a little bit because I saw this, but your favorite food is Mexican, right?
That, and I like all foods, so that's just one of my favorites.
All right, now let's talk Mexican. What kind of Mexican food do you like?
Anything. It's all
Tacos?
Good. Quesadillas, tacos.
Favorite restaurant? Don't say Taco Bell.
I don't know. My favorite restaurant, like fast food.
Yeah, it don't matter. Just...
I don't know. I like everything.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I have favorite.
You like to read?
I don't enjoy reading, but we have to in school. So.
Well, you have to read in life too, so you better get with that one.
Yes, sir.
You're artistic. You like to write or anything?
I do like to write, but I'm not like artistic. I can't draw.
Yeah. But you can play sports.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. Now, you like to travel?
I do.
Where are some of the places you've traveled?
Well, I've traveled to I think the farthest would be the Bahamas on a Disney cruise, and I'm going to Disney World next week actually. So.
Oh wow.
I've been there twice.
Do you know? You talking about in Orlando? Or,
yes, sir.
Do you know that? I bet your siblings do. And your mom does. What's that little jingle that's always in your head at Disney World?
I don't know.
Do any of y'all know? You remember? It's a small world after all. You don't remember that?
Oh, song?
You go into restaurants, you go into restrooms, and there that thing is blaring every time. You'll enjoy it.
I don't remember. It was a while since I went.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm 110 years old, and I remember that one. About the only thing I remember, though. But when you move on over to the high school, which it would be this coming fall, a little bit different than you are at Nichols-Lawson, but what do you hope to carry with you that you've been able to learn from Nichols-Lawson over the high school?
Well, definitely carry everything that the coaches have taught about being having always good behavior and setting a good example for anybody. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. I want you to look at that camera right there. Okay. Big smile. Hadyn Owens is 8th grader over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School. She is our star student of the month.
Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.